Hi, my name is Joe Martinez, president of JMM Software, and I'm going to be showing you our latest innovation, the Cutting Table Barcode Solution Standard version 2.0. This is a solution used by stores that sell fabric or other cut items that allows the salespeople to scan the ends of the fabric bolts right there at the cutting table without having to drag them all the way up to the front checkout area. The Cutting Table Barcode Solution then prints a ticket for the customer, which they then take with their fabric up to the checkout area to be scanned and to complete the transaction. The Cutting Table Barcode Solution does not need to be connected to your computer network in your store. It only requires that you have an electrical outlet at the cutting table. The Cutting Table Barcode Solution Standard version 2.0 has some new features not found in previous versions of our Cutting Table Barcode Solution. So keep watching and I'll show you how it works. The Cutting Table Barcode Solution Standard version 2.0 is very easy to use. After we've cut the fabric, or even before we've cut it, we simply take the fabric bolt and scan it. You can do that either as I did in the stand, or you can take the scanner out of the stand and scan it like that. After scanning the fabric bolt, we simply enter the amount of fabric that was purchased. We have all the fraction keys right here on the keypad, so if it was 3.5 yards, we just hit 3 and then the 1/2 key. And then it prints out a tag that can be scanned at the checkout. If we have more fabric, again, we just simply take the scanner, scan the barcode, enter the quantity. Let's say this is just 1/8 of a yard, we just hit the 1/8 key, and the ticket prints. This is printing on continuous paper, and as you can see, it is printing 2 barcodes for each piece of fabric. One is the actual fabric barcode, and then another barcode for the yardage. Now, the Cutting Table Barcode Solution Standard version 2.0 has a new feature of being able to print just a single barcode per piece of fabric. So in this case, we did 2 barcodes, but if I just press the button here that says 1 barcode mode, the system is now put in a new mode that it will only do 1 barcode per piece of fabric. So I'll demonstrate that here. I scan the barcode of the fabric, enter the quantity, 3.5 yards. Scan another piece of fabric, let's say 2/3 of a yard. So now in this case, I did 2 pieces of fabric and I have only 2 barcodes. Whereas in the other case, in 2 barcode modes, I did 2 pieces of fabric and had 4 barcodes. The Cutting Table Barcode Solution Standard version 2.0 can not only print on a continuous paper, but also on adhesive labels. It's very easy to switch between the two. You simply open the printer, remove the one type of media, and insert the other. So I'm now inserting adhesive labels. I may do this if I'm cutting fat quarters or something like that, or if I just want to use adhesive labels rather than continuous paper. So now that I've put labels in here, I need to tell the system that I'm using labels instead of paper. This is very easy. I just come right here and hit the label mode button. And it's printed out some diagnostic information that tells me what mode I'm in, so I'm now in label mode. So now again, I scan the end of the bolt, enter the quantity, 5.5 yards, and it has printed a single label for me for that piece of fabric. Again, I'm in 1 barcode mode, so it has 1 barcode that contains both the fabric barcode and the number of yards. I'm now going to show you a close-up of the keypad on the Cutting Table Barcode Solution Standard version 2.0. As you can see across the top, we have the different fractional quantities that would be commonly used in the United States for selling fabric by the fraction of a yard. So we have our standard commonly used fractions, 1/8, 1/3, 5/8, 7/8, etc. We also have 1 inch and 6 inch. These would be used if the fabric is priced by the yard, but the customer is only buying 1 inch or 6 inches of fabric. If you're in Canada or anywhere else that uses the metric system and is selling fabric by the meter and is not using fractions but is using decimals instead, you can still enter the quantity with decimals because the keypad does have a decimal point on there. So in that case, you would simply not be using the yellow fraction buttons. Here you have these 4 blue buttons to change the different modes of the system. We have paper mode and label mode, as I demonstrated already. You can very quickly switch between the two with just a single press of either of those buttons. We also have the buttons to quickly change the printer between 1 barcode mode and 2 barcode mode.